Hey everyone, Henriello here, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching Dead Poets Society. Now this is a movie which I didn't know about until you suggested it. I mean, there are a lot of movies I don't know about until I heard you all suggest it. So thanks for your suggestion. And this is one of the movies which you suggested after I watched Good Will Hunting. So in this movie we're going to see Robin Williams as a teacher again. So let's see what whose lives he will inspire and help in this movie. Some of you might notice that my hair looks a little bit, just a little bit off. That's because I'm letting my hair grow out, just change a little bit of a hairstyle, but it's gonna take like 6 months to a year for it to really grow out. So during this time, just assume I have a bad hair day. Okay. Now let's watch Robin Williams' Dead Poets Society. I'm not very familiar or good with poetry, so we'll see how it goes. Oh hey, that guy is from Dr. House, the doctor in Dr. House.
What are the 4 pillars?
Tradition, excellence.
Tradition, honor, discipline, excellence.
Belton Academy graduated 5 students.
Letting those kids hold those flames throughout the speech is really dangerous.
Mr. John Keating.
John
Himself
Keating.
an honors graduate of this school.
Ah, Robin Williams.
Neil.
Neil?
Great things for you this year.
Well, he won't disappoint us. Right, Neil? I'll do my best, sir.
Isn't his dad from like the 90s show or something?
Give him one of these and if he has trouble breathing, some of those. Your vaporizer. And vapor.
Whoa, that's a lot of medicine.
What are the 4 pillars? Travesty, horror, decadence, excrement.
My name is Stephen Meeks.
Oh, this is Todd Anderson.
Shirley Dull.
I'm gonna forget who is who.
You're taking too many extracurricular activities this semester. You should drop school anyway.
Father, I can't.
You'll never dispute me in public. Is that clear?
Sir, I'm sorry.
You know how much this means to your mother, don't you?
Yes, sir.
It seems like Neil really likes his extracurricular activities. Maybe it helps him release his stress. But not anymore.
Why doesn't he let you do what you want?
Tell him off. Couldn't get any worse.
Don't tell me how to talk to my father. You guys are the same way.
All right, Jesus.
Latin, 8 o'clock tomorrow?
Yes.
Very nice, forming a study group right away. Study hard and play hard. Man, that's a lot of... What, starlings? Whoa, my god, that is a lot of... I don't know what, ducks or something. Sounds like ducks. Oh. I thought that was the sound of birds. It was the sound of students. Sounds like goose honking.
First 20 questions at the end of chapter 1 are due tomorrow.
That's fast. Is this just the first day? Agricolis.
Agricola?
Agricolas?
Agricolis.
Agricolis.
Again.
Probably Latin, I think. Never studied Latin. If this is just the first day, then you can tell this school is very strict. But one thing's for sure, they're very well behaved.
Come on.
Doing things differently.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Who knows where that comes from?
Captain Ahab? What was that, Moby Dick?
From a poem by Walt Whitman about Mr. Abraham Lincoln.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Mr. Pitts, where are you? The Latin term for that sentiment is Carpe Diem.
Oh, I actually know that term. Can't remember what it means.
Seize the day. Very good.
Ah, right.
Yes, he's in a hurry.
No! Ding! Thanks for playing anyway. Each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die.
True. Wow, Mr. Pitts is really tall.
They believe they're destined for great things. Their eyes are full of hope. They wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable.
The way he whispers it gives me the chills.
That was weird. But different.
And cool.
Spooky, if you ask me.
Seize the day. And look at those thick books. I definitely don't miss studying. Ooh. Very peaceful, very nice.
Can I help you?
Mrs. Danbury?
No.
Wow, accurate. Whoa, that's accurate.
Numbers here with X for X and Y. Of course. Of course, so what's the problem? How was dinner?
Knox is love struck.
I met the most beautiful girl I have ever seen in my entire life. She's practically engaged. Chet Danbury.
I see.
Did you see her naked?
Very funny, dog.
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evans Pritchard. 1. How artfully has the objective of the poem been rendered? If the poem score for
Bro, I got lost by the second sentence.
yields the measure of its greatness,
They made a graph out of analyzing poems?
as your ability to evaluate poems in this manner grows, so will your enjoyment and understanding of poetry.
It's great that Professor John, Teacher John, is visualizing it.
Not laying pipe, talking about poetry.
Yeah, it's
How
too
would you rip out
technical.
the page?
The way he looks like. Dude, I just took my notes and you want me to rip the page out. These beautiful, beautiful notes.
Come on, rip it out. Thank you, Mr. Dalton.
Oh. Oh, he meant from the book. I thought he meant their notes. I really hope they bought the books instead of, borrowed it from the school, because that's what I did in my school time. We borrowed it from the school. We had to return it by the end of the year. I remember I had a teacher who said it's supposed to be called poem, not poem. Not sure which is right. I'll just follow the movie. Poem.
What the hell is going on here? I don't hear enough rip. Mr. Keating. McAllister. Excuse me. Keep ripping, gentlemen.
He's absolutely shocked, baffled. He should put a trash can in the front and ask them to throw it.
Words and ideas can change the world.
Yeah, they can.
And love.
Law, business, engineering, necessary to sustain life. Romance, love. These are what we stay alive for. Life exists and identity. Powerful play goes on. You tribute a verse. What will your verse be?
When they realize that they're not Rembrandts, Shakespeare's, or Mozart's, they'll hate you for it.
There could be the next Shakespeare.
Show me the heart unfettered by foolish dreams, and I'll show you a happy man.
But only in their dreams can men be truly free.
Tennyson?
Keating.
His own poem. Only when one has a dream can one strive for it and have drive to move onwards.
Keating! Sir? Oh, Captain, my Captain?
Gentlemen.
That's what he wants to be called.
What's the Dead Poets Society?
Can you keep a secret?
They have dogs there too.
Dead poets dedicated to sucking the marrow out of life. We would gather at the old Indian cave. We didn't just read poetry. We let it drip from our tongue like honey.
Like honey.
Women swooned and gods were created, gentlemen.
I say we go tonight.
You boys there! Hurry up!
Who's it?
Come on, Docs. It'll help you get Chris.
Yeah?
Women's school.
Boarding schools are really strict, huh? You have to go to sleep at a certain time. Yeah, when recess finishes, you have to come back into the class and all that.
For God's sake, stop chattering and sit down.
Keating said that everybody took turns reading. I don't want to do that.
Maybe he doesn't want to read out loud.
What if you just came and listened?
Oh, shut up, will you?
Get off.
Put out that rocket in there!
5 centuries of verse. Oh, this actually belongs to John. Are they wearing hoods? Like a cult meeting. Oh, doggy gets treats. I don't blame Mr. or Dr. Hager. He has to keep the students in line. I mean, that's his role and responsibility after all. The Indian cave is really far away.
I'm a dead poet!
Guys, over here.
It's a problem of being too tall.
I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life, and not when I had come to die, discover that I had not lived.
So no regrets in death, huh? Okay.
She pieced the puzzle. The image that was formed was her very own runes. She placed the last 4 pieces.
Someone standing behind her?
A demented madman. The last thing this old lady ever heard was the sound of breaking glass.
Whoa, I just got the chills like a horror story.
Now, he had a wife, plague of his life, and one day at dawn, with her night shift on, he slit her bloody throat.
Dark.
You want to hear a real poem?
That's not a poem.
Hi, Chief Professor Emma.
I was reading the thing behind it. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention to what he just said.
Abraham Cowley.
Oh, he did write it there, okay.
And though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.
I could not turn from their revel in derision.
It's a
Then I
rap.
saw the Congo. Then I saw the Congo. And feel the wax. Gully with the bars and the golden track.
All they're missing is a campfire right now. Oh, did they actually have that? The thing that makes a twang, twagging sound? Oh man, I'd be tired out of my bones. Like, what is this, midnight, 2 a.m.?
Exhausted. Language was developed for one endeavor, and that is
To display our feelings and thoughts?
To communicate.
no. Ooh, women.
To woo women.
But if any of you have seen Mr. Marlon Brando, no, Shakespeare can be different. France, Romans, countrymen.
Very nasal. France, country.
John Wayne is Macbeth.
John Wayne. Wait. Sorry, I mistook that for Bruce Wayne.
Why do I stand up here?
Feel taller.
Oh. Thank you for playing, Mr. Dalton.
He acknowledges each student.
We must constantly look at things in a different way. The world looks very different from up here. Just when you think you know something, you have to look at it in another way. You must strive to find your own voice. Most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Don't be resigned to that.
Who?
Break out. I would like you to compose a poem of your own, an original work. You have to deliver it aloud in front of the class.
Might be a bit tougher for Anderson.
Don't think that I don't know that this assignment scares the hell out of you.
He's teaching them to be brave and teaching them to look beyond. Be visionaries. That's great. But not everyone will appreciate that though. Wow. They even let them train rowing. Or is this like a club activity? We're dreaming of a new day when a new day isn't coming.
I found it. I found what I want to do right now. It's really inside.
Oh, that's great.
Open tryouts.
Ah, he wants to be in a play.
I'm
Okay.
gonna act.
Cool.
Ever since I can remember, I wanted to try this. For the first time in my whole life, I know what I want to do.
Well, he's an actor right now in this movie.
Carpe Diem!
That's right, Carpe Diem, Neil. Go do what you want.
As far as I'm concerned, he won't have to know about any of this. Call him and ask him, and maybe he'll say yes.
He won't say
Laugh.
yes. If a father doesn't come to the play, he won't know a thing.
I haven't even got my part yet. Can I even enjoy the idea for a little while?
I hope he gets the part. At least he's doing something that he wants, not what his parents want.
Being in the club means being stirred up, I think. You look about as stirred up as a cesspool.
That's a metaphor.
I'm not like you, all right?
Don't you think you could be?
I can take care of myself just fine.
He needs time.
Hey, Neil, give me. Don't be immature. Come on.
Now it's three of them running around the room. Oh, when did Pitts get in here with a flute? The cameraman must have been so dizzy. Oh, that must be so nice. Coming downhill on a bike. In a nice open field. Wind blowing in your hair. Birds chirping in the air.
On the bus, boys.
Let it go, Knox. She's engaged.
Sport is actually a chance for us to have other human beings push us to excel.
Great way to look at sport.
Pitts, rise above your name.
Rise above your name. Oh, because it's Pitts. Okay.
To meet enemies undaunted.
Sounds to me like you're daunted. Say it again like you're undaunted.
Charlie, I got the part!
Congrats! I didn't even see him take the audition.
The main part, great deal.
Congrats, Neil.
This is great.
He's so excited. Come on, Anderson, don't second guess yourself.
Cat, set on, Matt.
And what, he took off his hat? Oh, come on, go on more.
I don't mind that your poem had a simple theme. Sometimes the most beautiful poetry can be about simple things. Just don't let your poems be ordinary. Anderson, sitting there in agony.
Sitting in agony.
I didn't do it.
Come now, Todd.
Everything inside of him is worthless. Let him
embarrassing.
He doesn't believe in himself.
A yelp!
A yelp?
Loud cry or yell. Todd, I would like you to give us a demonstration of a barbaric yelp.
Trying to get him to take a first step.
Yelp. Come on, louder.
Building his confidence.
Yelp. Oh, good God, boy, yell like that!
There it is.
Say the first thing that pops into your head, even if it's total gibberish. Go on.
A sweaty tooth madman.
Good God, boy, there's a poet in you after all.
Sweaty toothed.
Truth, like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold.
Forget them.
Push it, stretch it, it'll never be enough. Kick at it, beat it, it'll never cover any of us. It'll just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream.
That's how he feels. Like a blanket smothering his face.
Don't you forget this.
Wow. That was really very touching, you know, that John Keating actually tried to pull him out of his shell and help him build his confidence. A lot more students need a teacher like John Keating. I think John is the only teacher which has the students' genuine respect and admiration.
Chaos screaming, chaos streaming. Got it.
Eat more.
Yeah, play that saxophone.
That's great. Where did you learn to play like that?
Yeah, do they even learn music?
Take the clarinet for years.
Is that not a saxophone? It is, okay.
If I don't have Chris, I'm gonna kill myself.
Noxious, you gotta calm
Yeah,
down.
calm down.
I call her.
He even has her number. What? That was fast.
She's gonna hate me.
My parents will kill me.
Yeah, most likely.
You're right. Carpe Diem.
You're the one who put yourself up to it.
Friday night, the Danbury's.
Oh, okay.
She invited me to a party that she was thinking about me.
I don't think she was.
It's gonna happen, guys. I feel it.
Nox, you're not getting enough blood to your brain. It's all going elsewhere.
There it is.
Doing poetry is old.
Left,
Left, right, left.
Everyone started off with their own stride, their own pace of conformity. The difficulty in maintaining your own belief in the face of others. We all have a great need for acceptance. You must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own. I want you to find your own walk right now.
I'm gonna go take a walk after I finish the movie.
Exercising the right not to walk.
Nice.
Today's my birthday. Is today your birthday?
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. My parents just gave me this. And they gave me the same thing as last year.
What?
I didn't even like it the first time.
Rather aerodynamic.
Oh, what? He's gonna show it.
Feel it.
Wow. I hope nobody steps on the metal parts.
Yeah, this is it. Go ahead, go on in. It's my cake.
The first rule of Dead Poet Society, you do not talk about the Dead Poet Society. Oh man, I feel bad for Mr. Pitts.
Giving up the name Charles Dalton. From now on, call me Nwanda.
Nwanda? Okay, that's unique.
Mutt Sanders, brother. To the mighty Mutt. To the mighty Mutt.
They're obviously toying with him. Or they're drunk.
Hell of a guy, old brother Mutt.
Yeah, they're probably drunk.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate.
That's so sweet.
Smooth talker. Oh, he's gonna make a big mistake. I can already tell by his face. I'm sorry, I can't tell if this is Chet or not. But from the way Nox is acting, yes, that's probably Chet.
Nox, what?
Build up your girl.
What are you doing? Chet, don't.
Chet,
Oh, Chet's the guy's name. Sorry, I thought it was the girl's name.
Next time I see you, you die.
I published an article in the school paper in the name of the dead poets.
What?
Demanding girls be admitted to wealth.
This could mean trouble. You don't speak for the club.
If they catch me, I'll tell them I made it up.
Nwanda, you brought trouble.
Whoever the guilty persons are, this is your only chance to avoid expulsion from this school.
It's God. He says we should have girls at Welton.
Wow, he really escalated the whole thing. Like, blew it up. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
What is this Dick Poet Society? I want names.
Do you think he ratted everyone out?
I'm to turn everybody in, apologize to school, and all will be forgiven.
Charlie, the name is Nwanda.
Excuse me.
Oh no, John is gonna get in trouble. No wonder you should have thought it through before you did something like that.
Unorthodox teaching methods in your classroom. Boys his age are very impressionable.
Your reprimand made quite an impression, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought the idea of education was to learn to think for yourself.
At these boys' age, not on your life. Prepare them for college and the rest will take care of itself.
I mean, discipline is, yes, important. But if everyone conforms and becomes standardized, then they're just zombies.
What about Carpe Diem and sucking all the marrow out of life?
Sucking the marrow out of life doesn't mean choking on the bone.
Sometimes too much is too much.
There's time for daring, time for caution.
Find a balance. Everything taken to this extreme is not good. Ah, Neil's play, he got the pucks part, right? He looks so happy. Oh crap, I can imagine it's his father. I knew it.
Neil, how did you expect to get away with this?
I've gotten all A's in
I
every
wasn't going to
class.
find out. You must be mistaken. My son's not in a play. You made a liar out of me, Neil. I don't care if the world comes to an end tomorrow night. You are through with that play. Is that clear?
He's gotten A's in every class though.
You will not let me down.
He didn't let you down. He already said he got A's everything. He just wants to do something extra, something additional to what you've already expected of him. That's the best deal you can get.
You can go anywhere. You can do anything. How can you stand being here?
I love teaching.
He's making me quit the play at Henley Hall. He's planning the rest of my life for me, and he's never asked me what I want.
Have you ever told your father what you just told me?
I can't.
Can't. Just understand.
You're acting for him, too.
He'll tell me that acting's a whim and I should forget it. Just tell me to put it out of my mind for my own good.
And if he still doesn't believe you, well, then you'll be out of school and you can do anything you want.
I'm trapped.
Knox is still, like, going for Chris. Maybe Chris doesn't even feel the same way.
I love you, Chris.
Fox are crazy.
Yeah, coming on a bit too strong there.
Touch her? It'd be paradise.
What'd she say?
Nothing.
Of course nothing. She was embarrassed.
Talk to your father.
He didn't like it one bit. But at least he's letting me stay and play.
Oh, that's great news.
I think he'll let me stay with it.
Oh, that's great. Though, I don't know why Neil still doesn't look too happy. Maybe because his father can't make it.
But you can't be in here. If they get you,
Meeks.
Come on.
Oh, but it's fine.
But she's gonna say, oh, it's fine when you come. Yeah.
Fool out of me. If it just so happens that I could care less about you.
then you wouldn't be here warning me about Chet.
Yeah, he caught you there.
If you don't like me after tonight, I'll stay away forever.
Well, at least he knows how to draw a line. Otherwise, he'll be like a stalker. Okay, Chris doesn't seem to dislike that. But in a way, she is cheating on Chet. So I'm like, kind of conflicted about this. I'm happy for Knox, but, you know.
Sometimes a 3-foot stool shaketh me.
Oh, his dad actually made it. Yup. The moment of truth. What does his father think?
Neil, you have the gift. What a performance. You left even me speechless. You stay away from my son.
Obviously, his father is not impressed. What does his father think is gonna ruin his reputation because his son was in a play?
Tomorrow I'm withdrawing you from Welton and enrolling you in Brayton Military School. You're going to Harvard. And you're going to be a doctor.
Wait, did he not tell his father?
Make it sound like a prison term.
It is.
You have opportunities that I never even dreamt of.
I've got to tell you what I feel.
What is it?
He obviously didn't tell him earlier.
More of this acting business? Because you can forget that.
Might as well say it. This might be your only chance.
Nothing.
Oh, come on, Neil. This could be your only chance for the next 10 whole years. If you can't say it now, you never will.
It's good. It's really good.
Mr. Perry, if you keep pushing it, he's gonna turn rebellious at one point. Like, really rebellious. What's the significance of the shoes? I hope Neil doesn't do anything too drastic, because it kind of feels like he might, and I'm very worried. Neil, what are you gonna do? Whatever you're thinking, it's not worth it, Neil. No, I don't hear a gunshot. I didn't hear a thing.
Neil?
You know, maybe Neil just ran away, you know? Oh, shit. Better be his nightmare. You better wake up. Oh, frick. It's real. It's happening. This is happening. Can't believe Neil went through with it. Like, you could have expressed your feelings, you know? That was like the last final resort, bro. I mean, it shouldn't even be a last resort. You should, like, actually share your feelings first.
It's okay, Todd. It's alright.
His father indirectly killed him. Yeah, I can tell that Todd really cares about Neil more than he shows. A life lost. And for what? A great talent, a great soul is forever lost.
At the request of Neil's family, I intend to conduct a thorough inquiry into this matter.
And they're gonna what? Blame John?
You think for one moment they're gonna let this thing just blow over? They need a scapegoat.
And they're gonna use John and the Dead Poets Society as a scapegoat.
We're the victims.
What? Neil was the victim.
Who are they after?
Well, Mr. Keating, of course.
Mr. Keating responsible for Neil?
That's bullshit.
The administration, Mr. Perry?
Yes.
If it wasn't for Mr. Keating, Neil would be cozied up in his room right now studying his chemistry.
Neil would be dead inside.
I say, let Keating fry.
He deserved more than one. If only Neil were still alive right now, and to tell them why he did it.
What happened to Nawanda?
It was Mr. Keating's blatant abuse of his position as teacher that led directly to Neil Perry's death.
Not at all.
What's gonna happen to Mr. Keating?
Sign the paper, Todd.
McAllister's following John's way of teaching. Maybe he finds it more effective, and that's great.
Who will tell me where you are in the printed textbook?
No, they tore the pages out.
I can't hear you, Mr. Anderson. Kindly inform me, Mr. Camera.
I came for my personal.
Read aloud the excellent essay by Dr. Pritchard.
That page has been ripped out, sir.
Read.
Mr. Keating, they made everybody
Quiet, Mr.
sign
Anderson.
it. You gotta believe me, it's true.
I do believe you, Todd.
Leave, Mr. Keating.
Captain, my captain.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Still feel that's very unfair that they use John as a scapegoat.
Thank you, boys.
He's the one who taught them how to really live. I think John was the one who taught them how to really live as people. And to live for themselves rather than live for their parents or for the society's expectations. And it's unfair that he, being the one who really taught them how to live life, who really taught them this valuable lesson, becomes the person who has to take the rap for something that wasn't his fault. I'm sure nowadays people are more aware of things like this compared to like 20-30 years ago, but I'm sure it still happens. You know, people just live through life like zombies, just just being, you know, dead inside. And maybe even feel like life isn't worth living. I'm sorry guys, just give me 2 minutes, I need to calm down. Sorry about that, I just needed some time. Even my table's wet. I'm here to tell you that life is worth living. Find something that's worth pursuing and something that you're happy to do. If you find yourself really down or depressed, I would recommend to, you know, get the blood flowing, do some exercise, take a walk, take a run, you know, because that helps a lot. And if it's not about health or exercise or eating well, because trust me, sometimes if you eat right and you do, you know, exercises and get the blood flowing, it helps a lot. But if it's not about that, then it could be something other than lifestyle, could be your work related, could be just overall your life purpose or the reason for living. So I would say the next best thing after exercise and eating well would be just to make a change. If you don't like the work that you're doing, if it's toxic, then you have to make the leap. But of course, it all falls within your capabilities, because if you're working and the work is the only thing that's putting food on your table for yourself or for your partner or for your children, then obviously you have to hold on for a while longer, you know, until things are stable enough where you're confident enough to make a leap to somewhere better, someplace better. The main point is you need to make adjustments, you need to make a change, as long as it's within your abilities. I'm sorry, my voice sounds like my sinus is literally blocked, so like I sound really nasally right now, so excuse me for that. But if you're a student, you know, if you like you're still relying on your parents, like you're not 18 or 21 years old yet, maybe you don't have much of a choice, your parents are forcing you to be a doctor, a lawyer, a banker, accountant, whatever, what I can say is just try to push through, or find someone you can confide in, whether it's a best friend, a role model like a teacher, something like that, or find a way to get some release. Because in Neil's case, I feel like it's completely unnecessary death. I feel his parents were just being absolutely ridiculous, because he was doing what they wanted him to do. He said he was getting A's in all of his classes, he's getting good grades, which is what his parents want. If he wanted to take some extra stuff like acting or doing what he likes, like what's the problem? I think his parents were just being really completely not understanding, or just being like stiff fools. I don't want to say too much about it because I think I've already said enough, because I get so emotional when I think about Neil's death, which is just so freaking unnecessary. I don't get why his parents were like that. I feel a little pressure is fine, because, you know, sometimes as children they don't have that self-restraint, or they're still morally like pliable or fragile. So it's fine if you have a little pressure, a little discipline. It's definitely necessary to teach them what they need to know, what they need to learn, what's right, what's wrong, or how to survive in society, become a independent person. It's fine. Pressure and discipline is okay. It's just that when you take it to the point where he feels stifled, how do I put this? Basically, he's not happy. You know, he's doing all this, but he's not doing what he likes. And even though he's meeting his parents' expectations, the parents still don't allow him to do what he wants. And at that point, it just gets too extreme, too ridiculous, too strict. This is my opinion anyway, because I know some people who would do very well in the military, like really strict really strict regime or schedule or discipline, and that's okay. Like, you do you, you know, you like the discipline, you like it, it's fine. But not everyone is the same way. Well, other things I feel that's worth mentioning, Carpe Diem, seize the day, which they mentioned many times throughout the movie. And yeah, it's true. Sometimes you gotta just seize the opportunity, you know, just take control of the moment and just do it. Don't just live life like a zombie plodding along, just a moving robot with a soulless body. Take control of your life. If you live life feeling like no point, I'm just going through day by day. If that's how you go through life, then let this be a wake-up call and go and seize the day, do something different. A small positive change can make a big impact down the road. Trust me. I mean, I speak from experience. I relate to Todd Anderson because I was a very quiet person. You wouldn't catch me being in a video or being in many pictures because I don't like to take pictures of myself, and I'm very shy. I just do my own stuff. I read my own books because I was a book reader. Or I always, you know, ask my parents to buy me books, a lot of types of storybooks. Books are my best friend, so I can understand how Todd feels. And I really appreciate that John or Robin Williams helped Todd break out of his shell. Never had someone to help me do that in the past. Find your own stride, you know, find your own pace, you know, your own walking pace, like what John was teaching in the movie. Some people like to walk a bit slower, some people like to walk really fast. Find out what works for you and, you know, just go apply it bit by bit at your own pace, at your own speed. You'll get there. That's why I'm sitting here right now, like doing YouTube videos. If you told me 10 years ago that I would be taking a whole freaking video of myself, my reactions, I would say that is absolutely impossible. I would rather die before I do something like that. But I'm sitting here right now and like making YouTube videos. Isn't that, I mean, life is a twist, isn't it? Like you never know what's gonna happen 10 years from now. Like how big of a change you can make, as long as you're willing to take that small little step. Just be willing to just shout "Yow!" you know, and just go ahead and do it. We all need someone like John Keating, and we all need really good friends to just help us grow and be better people. And I hope you are able to find your role model or that best friend who could help you with that. I'm gonna go like maybe wash my face and take a walk. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.